Live. And we're live. Are we live? Looks like we might be. I've run out of washer fluid on my window wiper. So I've got a dirty windshield. And I tried to wipe it and it just smeared it all. So now I'm looking out a dirty window. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the live Drive Jive Archive with your host, Frank Monday. We are looking north on the third ring road here in Twilight Zone, Old Peking. We've got beautiful weather this morning. That's nice. I'm getting used to the shaven face. That kind of dramatic change in appearance is a little bit unsettling. It's a singular change. Hey, a little bit of water squirted out that time and um, cleaned my window a little bit. Broadcasting to you from the central kingdom of the celestial dragon. Monsieur Tedric's out in Happy Land. He says, welcome, wizard, warrior, wayfarer, and wanderer. Whether you be a sorceress, an enchantress, or a magi, you are all welcome. Frank, did you see my comments? Didn't get a response. No, I didn't see any comments, Jeff. Where, when, how, why? I just got up, bro. Just got up. I got a psychic triangle that I can't read it, man. I'm on the highway. So I'll have to wait until I get somewhere where I can read the comments, guys, before I can have a look at them. You guys know how it goes out here in Twilight Zone, Old Peking. I'm going by the big underpants. You guys remember that one? The CCTV tower. Looks like a big pair of boxer shorts squatting down and taking a dump. That's what the locals say, anyway. It's a very curious building. You could look it up on Wikipedia and get a little bit of a run on it, and know some of the buildings I drive by every day. If that kind of thing interests you, pardon me. It's called the CCTV Tower. It's not really a tower though. It's like you've seen it. It looks like a pair of legs in a horse stance, kung fu style. So if that's your gig, man, then you can check it out. Maybe I'll do an episode on it one time. There are episodes that I planned in the past that I never actually got around to doing, and I'm curious if anybody like remembers any of them. As you guys may know, if it's Tuesday night for you, it is Wednesday morning for me. So it is Wednesday, 13th of July, 2022. How you guys doing out in Happy Land today? Can you hear me all right? Give me a yo if you can hear me. Hello, Chris A. Hello, Monsieur Tedric. Well, let me see. I can read it right this second. I've got a psychic triangle that you'd. Oh, okay. You got a psychic impression that I'd be going live, huh? And then here I am. Yo, you can hear me good. I think the Bluetooth earphone works better than just the onboard mic. For some reason, the microphone on my Apple phone works perfect unless I'm trying to use it for video work. And if I'm using it for video work, the sound levels will jump up, down, up, down. And so the sound levels will be really low, like they're trying to block out ambient sound. And then occasionally they'll jump up to normal levels and you can hear me clearly. And so I discovered that on a few videos. And then once I started using the Bluetooth mic, at least the sound levels are consistent. It might sound a little bit muddled, but at least they're consistent and you can hear me. So that's better than a kick in the ass, I think. God, I really wish I had some windshield wiper fluid in my tank here. This window's just got morning fog on it, and it won't, for some reason, it just won't wipe it off. How often do you guys change the wipers on your car? I'm curious about that. I think they're only good for a couple of years, eh? Depending on how the weather conditions are in your area. What about tires? You should get 4 to 5 years out of a good set of tires, right? On a vehicle. Oh, you don't drive, Chris? Wow. That's unheard of. As an American, I can't imagine anyone in the world not owning and driving a car regularly. But I got to be honest with you. When I moved to Beijing, I took public transportation for nearly the entire time. Oh my God, right in the middle, really, dude? I took public transportation for nearly the entire time that I lived here when I first got here. So we're talking like 15 years of riding the bus and the subway. And it was during like the height of Beijing's population. You know, they've reduced the population quite a bit now. They've shipped off the migrant laborers, most of them, the construction workers and such, back to their hometowns or off to the camps or whatever they do with them. And then when the COVID struck, the population of the city dropped really low, shockingly and alarmingly low. I don't know where all the people went. I guess they went to the camps, the Kuvi camps, which is a bit of a bummer, you know, because I like seeing all the people. I mean, that's part of the reason I'm in the city is I want to be assholes to elbows with everyone. Not everyone, of course, but quite a few people. Yeah. So the population has dropped quite a bit. And at our height, they were claiming that this city was nearing like 50 million people. The official number was like 18 million, but even like the like local departments would say that with the migrant populations doing work and stuff, it was probably closer to 28 million. And then they said if you included the surrounding county, they call this a municipality. It's not technically like a city, it's a municipality. And they said that it was 50 million. And then they said if you include the Tri-City area right here, like if you go a little over an hour to the east, there's another part of another city called Tianjin. And they said if you include the county, Beijing, the municipality, and Tianjin, then just this little area here, there's 120 million people. But it doesn't feel that way anymore. At its height, it did feel that way. And I can remember being gone 14 hours a day to work. So I would leave the house 6 a.m. and jump on the bus and go an hour in this direction and hour in that direction and worked all over the city. And I'd be out all day long and I wouldn't come home until probably 10 o'clock at night. And I did that for 12 years, riding the bus, the subway, working different jobs and stuff all over the city. Then I got in with a company that was fairly near my house, and it was a 20-minute ride on the subway with my skateboard. So I'd skateboard down to the subway, ride the subway for 20 minutes, and then ride my skateboard from the subway station to work. And I did that for another 10 years. And that was probably the easiest morning commute I ever had. And I worked at that job. I would be there typically from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So that was good. That was an easy little jaunt on the skateboard. But yeah, I didn't, we bought our first car about 12 years ago, but mostly just my wife drove it because we had kids and we needed to get them around and stuff. I can't read what you guys are talking about out there in Happy Land. You sent me an email, Jeff? That's unheard of, man. I'll have to check my email. I rarely check the emails, man, but when somebody sends one, I'll get in there and try to deal with it. When I joined Boy Scouts and started uh, teaching Boy Scouts, I did that for about 5 or 6 years. They were always sending emails, and they're like, "Check your email." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "I haven't checked email in 20 years. What is that? Do you guys still use email?" But yes, now I am using email again because people are periodically sending stuff in. Chris sent me a nice email the other day that had a video production. I put it up there on Lunar Light Entertainment. It's got a swirling record with sound bites from the Frank Monday show. Good fun. Did you see Potato Head's wife come out the other day with a mustache on, a Mexican mustache? And she's like, "Odele, you liar! You said you would bring me a breakfast taco, and you lied to me. You are a liar." Yeah, so it's July. I think July should be Mexican Appreciation Month, and everybody should do Mexican appropriation, wear a big sombrero and a poncho, put on a fake mustache, and run around with a six shooter. Bam, 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 yelling, "I'll meet you at the Alamo, amigo." Buenos tardes, amigo. Hola, my good friend. Cinco de Mayo's on Tuesday, and I hope to see you then. You, you killed my brother. You shot him 3 times in the back. All right, guys, I'm at the toll road, so I got to call an end to this one, but I'll be right back on the other side. So, as per usual, um, in the abodes of the future, as above, so below, do good magic, y'all. And see you in about 3